tuning in. This is Optibotimus coming to you with another video review. And today we're going to be taking a look at the new Raphael figure from the upcoming Ninja Turtles movie. Really nice package on these. As I mentioned in the one with Leonardo, whichever figure you're getting in the actual shell is the figure that's front and center here as part of the clamshell itself. So you got Donnie, Mikey, Leo, and now here up in the front, you got Raphael. Really cool. A lot of people are kind of hating the way that these new guys look. I personally like them. I don't have much of an issue with them changing how they look. Yeah, and I'm really very excited about the movie. Come around here to the back, you got the other characters that are available, such as all four of the Turtles, the Foot Soldier, Shredder, Splinter, and April. Got a bit of a read up here that I've read once and I don't feel like reading it again. So if you'd like to know what it says, go ahead and pause it and you can read it. It's the exact same that I read in the Leonardo one. It doesn't change or really give it anything away about the movie itself. Just kind of gives you an idea of what's happening, which is the same thing that's always happening. New York City, there's crime, turtles are fighting it. Shredder. Boom, that's it. But beyond that, for the packaging, I do like it. One thing I will say is that these are actually cheap. I found this at Target, and it was only $8.99, which really impressed me considering they also had the Cosmos figure from the Transformers Generation line, the little tiny Legend Class Cosmos, and that was $9.99. So bigger figure, $1 cheaper. Kind of like that. But beyond that, that's about it though for the packaging. So let's get this guy open and see how cool he actually is. Alright guys, so here we have Raphael opened up and out of its packaging. And for some reason, Raph's really been getting the brunt of a lot of negative attention for the movie. And honestly, I don't know why. I really think that this is a great looking figure. Now, again, character-wise, there may be some differences between what we see here in terms of toy form and what shows up on the actual screen. A lot of people are talking about the actual size of the characters in the movie comparatively to how they look here in the toys. They do look massive in the film, and that's, I think, what a lot of people are basing that whole opinion on. I don't necessarily dislike the size in the cartoon or in the new movie, but it will depend on how it plays out. For me, like I said, the new design it doesn't bug me. I don't have a need to have it look like something before. I just like the fact that we're getting a new kind of addition to the Turtles franchise. I see a lot of parallels between what's going on here with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and what happened back in 2007 with the Transformers franchise. We had a very successful cartoon going on with Transformers Animated. We had the movies, which spurred into 2 additional movies and now a third sequel. And I'm kind of seeing a lot of parallels here. We got a very successful cartoon series with the Turtles. We're getting a new movie. Apparently there's talk that this is the first in a trilogy. So we'll see. But for the toy, I mean, I really do like how he looks. Zooming in here to see all the details, one of the biggest things that people are complaining about is his large mask slash do-rag. And it is weird. There's no question about it. It's different, but I don't think it's terrible looking. He does have a more bulky kind of look to him, kind of leading a lot of people to believe that he's like the bodybuilder or the fitness guy in the movie, and that's pretty accurate to his character. He's always working out. Where somebody like Leo is doing a lot of cardio kind of stuff, probably practicing a lot of ninja moves, this guy has no problem lifting weights on a regular basis. And it does seem that kind of philosophy carries through with the new toy. Now, one thing that I will say that I don't like, I really am not a big fan of the fact that in just his regular standing here mode with no weapons in his hands, he doesn't have anywhere that he can store these. And that's really kind of unfortunate. I mean, I don't think there's, I mean, maybe, well, no, that's all molded in there. I mean, there's nowhere that you can put these, and that's kind of lame, if you ask me. I mean, I wish there was a place where he could put them right here. Where else would he have them? Why would he just have them 1 minute and then not there another? So it kind of frustrates me. But the weapons are really nice. They're just size, but it's very character specific for him. But I mean, some great detail Coming in a little bit closer, you can see a lot of nice actual molded detail in on this guy. You come around here to a shell and it looks great as well. I mean, there's a lot of bumps and scratches, and you have that as well here in the actual sculpt of the rest of the body. He does wear this kind of loincloth thing, and then you can see he's got some bandages on his leg. You got a knee pad there, got some boots, and then well, basically just like he look like he's got his feet wrapped up, but he kind of looks like he's got a third toe sticking out there. It's kind of weird, but I really do dig him. All right, guys, it's comparison time. And I'm totally stealing that from Pixel Dan. But as you can see, again, these new movie figures are bigger than what we got previously with the, obviously, the much smaller vintage figure. And this is the Battle Shell version of Raphael. Now, because we're a little bit more familiar with the size here is the new Raph. And here we have him next to the new Leonardo. And one thing that you're kind of seeing is that Raph is a little bit taller. But you can also see that he is a much bulkier figure, which really plays into the whole weightlifter look, I guess. And for one final comparison, here you have him next to the Shredder. And as you can see, Shredder is a much bigger figure as well. But I think that looks terrific. Now for his articulation, much like Leonardo's, it is exactly the same, and it also has the same limitations. The head is on a ball joint, but you're just getting it, kind of rotating it that way. You can sort of twist it like that, but again, you're basically popping it off of the ball joint and sort of leaving it on there. So you can still get a pose like that, but from the back, it's probably going to look a little bit weird. The shoulders here are on pins, so they get full rotation. They move in and out. They bend here at the elbow. They also rotate at the elbow. No wrist articulation. That's a bummer in my opinion. I wish that they had those to kind of give some more dynamic poses with it. Nothing at the waist. The hips move forward and back, and then you rotate them at the hip, and then you can move them in and out. They bend at the knee, and they also rotate at the knee. So lots of articulation in here, way more than I ever thought that it would have. And honestly, for me, it's just about perfect. Now, granted, I wish it had more, specifically in the wrist or maybe even the ankle. I can understand why anatomically he wouldn't have much waist articulation because the shell shouldn't rotate or anything. But I mean, even still, I mean, you could kind of put a cut through there and still rotate it and look like you're covering it up. I mean, I think you could do it, but I do understand why they probably wouldn't include it. But this guy really is terrific. All of these new turtle figures, I'm absolutely impressed with. And it shocks me. I really didn't think I was going to like him this much. And that's coming from somebody who likes the look of the new movie. I was on the fence, like a lot of fans were, about how the toys would turn out. And I think they turned out terrific. Now, these guys still are about a month away from being released at retail, but some places such as Target have been putting them out early. So if you happen to be in a Target and you're wandering through the toy section, give the turtle section a look. You might be surprised and you might find these guys. Price-wise is $8.99, which is, from what I saw, only I think like 10 cents more than like these guys were running, which again, the price really impressed me. So good luck, hope you find them. If not, you can click on the link down in the video description. You'll go to Big Bad Toy Store where you can pre-order these guys, and when they're released, have them delivered right to your door. But beyond that, guys, that's about it. So once again, I want to thank you for tuning in. This has been Optibotimus. Keep in touch with me. Find out recent purchases as well as all upcoming video reviews, all at facebook.com/teambotimus, and by following me over on Twitter at twitter.com/Optibotimus. Also, don't forget to check out my new website at optibotimusreviews.com, where you can see all my videos from the previous week, as well as see what I have coming up for future release. And guys, if you like this review, don't forget to please rate, comment, and share this video. And until next time, I'll talk to you later.